Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to beat this absolutely obnoxious Mel champion when you're playing Ahri. This is probably the most requested matchup that I've gotten next to Yasuo, Zed, and Malzahar. She's just permanently banned on this server, and whenever she's not banned, she's usually played support, so I haven't been able to find her. But the main thing that you want to look for, early game, is going to be tough against her, right? Like, there's nothing Ahri can really do against Mel early. She outranges you, she can push you in. The only thing you can really do is make sure you stand outside of the wave and make sure she can't land a lot of damage on you. Once you get later into the game, you can actually start making things happen. You can force push against her. Her push is actually not very fast if you're standing outside of the wave, so she can't land double value on you. The main thing you need to be aware of is against the Mel, you're going to lose health. That is okay. A lot of low MMR players hate the idea of losing health, and they think that whenever you lose health, you're losing lane. Not the case necessarily. Against this champion, you can't get through lane without getting chunked because of her W. You need to be able to take her W at some point, and that's going to cause you to lose health. You're going to lose a trade. But once you get her W on cooldown, you have around 38 seconds where you can punish her very, very hard because, well, no W. That means you can actually land charms on her. The way I like approaching it is I like using my Q, trying to get her to W, and if she doesn't W, cool. I take a winning trade and that's it. And if she Ws, well, awesome. Then I have my charm available and I can force her off the wave instantly. But yeah, this matchup is tough, I will say. It is very, very tough. She can shove you in very heavily, and she's very obnoxious to play against early. Once you get around level 7, that's when you reach your key breakpoints, and that's when you can actually start playing the game. The build we're going to be running this game is we're going to be playing the new Horizon Focus with Emax second. The reason being is I have a lot of damage on my team, and the enemy team is quite squishy, so I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to build something like a Blackfire Torch, because the enemy team is 4 ranged champions, and they're all kind of one-shottable, and I have a lot of damage on my team, so I want to be playing for picks, and I want to have as much cooldown reduction as possible to be able to get off as many rotations as possible. So we're going to be playing Malignance, and then we're going to be playing CDR Boots, and we're going to be playing Horizon Focus. I could also go for a full one-shot build this game with Magic Pen Shadow Flame with Malignance, because I have a lot of targets, but I don't think that's really necessary. Also, if you are enjoying the content, subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and if you want to get coaching from me and actually get some concrete steps on how to improve and a training plan to figure out what you need to be working on, then you can check out the link in the description and see if you want to grab some. This matchup. The roughest part of this matchup, I will say, is early. So understand that it's gonna suck early, and that's okay. I like doing double points in Q because realistically speaking, you're never throwing out a charm anyway. Because, well, she will just reflect it back at you. So you're gonna try to push her in. I'm not gonna be playing super passively this lane because I want to show you how to actually approach it and not let her get away with too much stuff. Because it is important that you're very willing to trade with her. Start autoing the wave. She uses her Q here, means she doesn't have her Q available, so we can start walking up and seeing if we can land some damage on her. It's all good if we can't. We just want to hit these minions. See if I can get her to Q the wave here. Walk up and hit her for this. She gets a minion, I walk up, I slap her, and then I step back, and then I just wait. I might get punished a little bit for these minions, but that's okay because I have push now. She should try to Q me here. Let's see if she does. Trying to move around to dodge it. Okay, she does Q. That's okay, because I hit level 2. So I'm just going to start pushing the wave now. Again, if you can generate push against her, then it doesn't really matter that you lose a whole lot of health. Because that means you can usually deny her minions under tower. Or it means you can take your base whenever you want. So you can see she's going to lose quite a few minions here. Which is all good. That's what we want. So she's bleeding minions. She's queuing. That means she doesn't have her Q now. She's using all of her spells and then walking in. Big mistake on her part. So I get to take a full rotation on her. Gonna ward the top side here, just to make sure that I have a side of the lane that I can lean towards. I am very tempted to pop a potion here, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay. I mean, I am very down to space in. I think I could have taken my charm there and maybe forced her flash, but that's okay. Like, if she uses spells, I'm very willing to walk forwards and try to hit her. And I'm just gonna keep slapping the wave. And we have a 7 CS advantage, so we want to start thinking about how we can base now. Use my W to dodge her E. She should look for a Q here, which is all good. I'm starting to run out of mana, so let's be a little bit aware of that. Wanna start looking for a crash here, so I don't end up in a spot in the lane where I have absolutely no mana. So let's see if we can find a crash here. I shouldn't use my spells to dodge that, or I shouldn't even try to dodge that. Okay, so it's okay to base here. I'm running quite low on mana. I could pop my potion and continue playing the lane, actually. But I think it makes a lot of sense to just base Sapphire Crystal, Dark Seal, and then teleport back to the lane, and then try to see if we can get some advantage going here. Because she's gonna have to take a very weird base now, and she has no potions, so any trade that I take is very winning. Although, she wants to trade with me because she wants to base and she still has teleport. But I want to see if I can leverage this lane advantage maybe into some push. So she wastes spells, I'm gonna slap her a bit. Okay, nice. Big trade. She doesn't W, that's okay. If she W'd there, I would look to space up and try to charm her now, but she didn't, that's okay. Then we just take the winning trade. Like, you want to trade with your Q, you never want to open with E whenever she has W available. And then, if she W's, cool. Now you can look to charm her when your rotation is up again. And if she doesn't W, that's all good as well. Okay, see if I can charm her. And she should be dead here. She hits level 5 off of that minion? Oh my god, that is so unlucky. She was dead there. Okay, we're just gonna shove out the wave. She's gonna take her base. But you can see, you never charm unless she has used her W. You just take trades with your WQ. That's it. You'd never charm if she has W. Because it's instantly losing the trade. So you just take your winning trades, and that's it. Taking my base here because I have time to do whatever I want to. I see no real reason to stay in the lane. I already got what I wanted. I took her flash, and it's not like I can go for any roams because I don't have level 6. Now, it would have actually been awesome if I was playing here because I would have been able to kill the Graves, but so it goes. That was a terrible... I can charm flash here, maybe? Oh, that is barely out of range. That sucks. Okay, well, can still trade with her. She blocks quite poorly. Charm her. I don't have any follow-up because my Q is still on cooldown, but that's okay. We can push out the wave. And you can see she is losing trades, and I'm playing outside of the wave to make sure that she doesn't both get to push the wave and hit me. That's very important. Okay, she can actually die here. Even if I miss every single spell, that's okay. Hit my level 6 first, get my advantage. We're up 17 CS in mid lane. We've solo killed. We're up a plate. It's looking pretty good. Because we're punishing her cooldowns. Because we're stepping outside of the wave. Because we're pushing the wave and making her use spells on the wave to match my push. And if she doesn't use spells to match my push, well then she will sit under tower and I will take over the map. That's kind of the name of the game on Ahri. You're pushing the wave and you're making it annoying for the enemy laner to play. I actually am very tempted to go Blasting Wand here. Because this gives me a break point where at level 7, my Q is now going to one-shot the caster minions, which is pretty important in this matchup, because if I can continue shoving her under tower, I can continue forcing her to use spells on the wave, and that opens up windows for me where I can trade with her. That is the main idea of playing Ahri. You can push, and if the enemy uses spells to match your push, sweet, then you slap them. And if they don't use spells to match your push, but if they try to hit you, that's all good as well. Because then, you have push, so you can do whatever you want. But you can see, use my spells, force her under tower, now she has to use spells, right? And that gives me a window where I can try to fish for something on her. And then she uses spells on me, that's all good, because I'm just gonna push the wave. And now you have to use spells to get the wave, and I can go for a ward here on the bot side, make sure I'm not getting ganked. I don't really see the value in trying to slap her under tower, when I might as well just go for a ward. Slapping the enemy laner under tower is usually only something I do if there's absolutely nothing else to do. So if I couldn't get a ward out or something, then I might slap the Mel under the tower. But that requires you to have vision as well, otherwise it's a bit dodgy. Stand outside of the wave. Oh, it's a bit concerning here. Mostly because I don't have vision on the top side, and she seems to really want to force me onto the top side of the lane. I'm still playing opposite side of the lane as her, just to be able to space out her E, because I am losing if she hits a full E rotation on me. Looks like we want to try to play grubs here, so let me move with my Thresh. Take some vision on the top side here. Okay. I can maybe trap here. Yeah. Catch you in fog, full rotation, then back off. Just wait. Cue the wave. Now she has to be a bit worried about the fact that she can die if I land a charm on her. I'm never going to open with ult. We should play grubs ideally. I'm going to go move to the top side here and see if I can find the enemy graves or something. Take some vision. Oh yeah, this looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, this is a great fight. Okay. My Thresh could have baited that if he wanted to. Hit her again. Over the wall. She's going to take her base now. I'm going to shove out this wave and then run up to the grubs. There we go. Perfect. Mel can't really play, so we have a free win here. My Javan just queued without Eing. That's a bit concerning. Okay. Graves should be dead. Charm the Aatrox. Q for damage. He dies as well. Let's go back to mid lane. Mel, again, is just sitting under tower, not able to play the game. Because I'm pushing her in, and then I'm taking a little bit of fog here, and then she's walking up, and she's like, oh, I need to match the Ahri's push. But she doesn't have vision in the bush, so I can just slap her over the wall. And I'm just going to push out this wave, and then just take my base. I don't think it makes sense to try to go for this plate, although I do have teleport available, so there maybe is a chance that I could get the plate. I'd much rather just take my base, pick up my Lignans, pick up boots, and then come back to mid lane. Grab a pink ward as well. I don't think I realistically need to teleport. Why? Because I don't have my ult available. So I'm not in any rush to like have permanent push mid lane to try to make a play happen. It just doesn't seem necessary because my ult, like, I can't really make plays happen without my ult, right? So what's the point of teleporting mid lane? Like, what's the point of having permanent priority and using my teleport to get that if I can't do anything with it, right? Gonna push out the wave. Don't mind charming. Pink ward the bot side here. Go for another deep ward. Looks like Mel is moving down here. Makes me wonder if Graves is down here. Try to see if I can dodge her spells here. That's all good. I have no real intention of trying to do anything here. Just push out the wave and then leave again. I mean, we're realistically never killing her. Go for a ward down here on the bot side. Take a lot of vision control. And I don't think there's really a roam happening bot lane here because I don't have my ult. But I will just trap this bush to see if I can catch the Mel. Someone was here on the bot side. Q. Miss it. That's all good. Try to see if I can dodge her spell. My Javan is coming here, so maybe we can just kill her. She should die. Oh, he didn't want to ult her? Wow. Yeah, that was a bit disturbing, I won't even lie. Can kill the Graves here. Maybe if I ult flashed. I could have been a lot cleaner. There was no way to get behind him to redirect my Q though, unfortunately. And he... yeah, that was well played by him. I can get the plate here though, because Mel is dead. And Graves is too low to be able to stop me. This should give my Xin Zhao a lot of time as well, because Graves is now too low to do anything. So my Xin Zhao should be able to make a play happen on the map here. I'm just going to take my base. Okay, we see the Graves. Mel is teleporting. That's all good. I will base, pick up my CDR boots, and then teleport to mid lane as well. The reason for the teleport mid lane now is because we're making a play happen on the bot side here, so I think it's very important that I have pressure mid lane to stop the Mel from moving. Even though I don't have my ult. I need to be pushing in here so she can't go bot lane and murder my team. That's why I'm teleporting here. So I need to push in the waves here to make sure that she can't go bot lane. And then I can sit and trap this bush and kind of do whatever. Maybe catch her over the wall or something. Hello. Chunk her out, run away. Kill this ward. Come back to mid lane, push out the wave, and then repeat. No intention of actually committing to a roam here because I don't have my ult. I want to try to avoid giving her double value, but I have to line up my Q to be able to hit the entire wave. That's pretty important. I don't mind charming the cannon here to just run down. And then I'm going to sit in this bush. I'm not going to hit the Drake, but I'm going to sit in this bush and try to stop the enemy team from contesting this Drake. So I can chunk out the Graves here and then back off. I don't actually have to kill him. I just have to chunk him out, and now the enemy team all of a sudden can't contest the Drake, right? And now I can just run back to mid lane, push out another wave, try to Q the Mel here. She doesn't block it again. That's all good. Then Q the wave here. And then run back down again, and I will just keep leaving. I have no, like, intention of trying to make the enemy laner bleed, because there's just no reason. She's very difficult to kill unless she kills herself. I can look for the Lux here, maybe? Open with Q. Ult for damage. Okay. Now come back into the mid lane. And then just push out another wave. Mel, in all likelihood, is basing, so we're probably just going to push a wave and then base ourselves here. But you can see, we are kind of just taking over the map. And Mel is not getting to play the game. Push out this wave, take my base, and we're up 30 CS as well. This game is played in around Platinum. Take our base. Gonna grab a sweeper at this point. Why? Because we're gonna be roaming a lot. This lane is very non-interactive, so I'm gonna be roaming bot lane a lot this game. Oh, top lane is getting destroyed. Oh, wait, this game might not be over. I was thinking this game was kind of just decided already, but this Aatrox is going to be a problem. But the enemy team is very easy to kill. But it's kind of awkward for me to play these later fights. I have to play around Fog quite well. Run bot side here, see if I can do something. My ult's going to come up by the time I roam here. I don't think this looks possible. The enemy team is going to run away, so instead let me just come back to mid lane, trap this bush, see what the Mel does. Open mid here. Throw a Q at her. Then back off. She didn't W, so I have no way of doing anything. If she W'd, she was dead here, by the way. I would just jump on her and she would be dead. But I will just push out the wave and then leave again. And then just run down to bot side and see if I can get something done. Probably gonna move behind them to catch the Lux. Can I kill her? Oh, that is very awkward that you just stopped moving. She's dead though. That is very, very awkward that she stopped moving to try to ult snipe my Thresh. Because I was predicting she would continue running, so I queued and then it just missed. And then that looked a bit worse than it should have. Top lane is dead again. Oh, Aatrox is gonna be a problem. We do have CC for dealing with him though. I'm praying that he picks up Ninja Tabai instead of Merc Treads. Merc Treads would be very weird for him, but we have a lot of like single chain CC, so it wouldn't be terrible. Like, if he doesn't buy them, I think a Thresh hook into my charm is just, he's just dead. He will die through the CC. I'm gonna slap the tower here. I have a decent amount of vision, and I think I can actually take the tower, so might as well. And then back off. How much for Horizon Focus? Around 400 gold. Okay. I would love to push out another wave. I just don't have enough vision here to really be comfortable. Okay, now I can push it out. I have my ult up, so I know that I can't really die. So push out the wave. Oh, we're dying bot lane. Is bot lane killable? I don't know. I would love to run down here. I just don't know if we have the damage to kill them. I don't have my sweeper for this bush either, so it could get a bit dodgy. Yeah, I don't think this is playable. Maybe we can kill? Bad charm. Okay, yeah. I mean, I just missed every single spell. So it goes. Back to mid lane we go. I mean, looking for those opportunities is fine. Like, if you hit your spells there, if I hit my charm on Lux, she's dead. If I miss my spells, well, so it goes, right? Like, you have to be very willing to go for those plays where if you hit your spells, you're killing the enemy team. Or you're killing the enemy champion. And if you miss your spells, then you don't. Like, you can't be scared of missing spells. Okay? I mean, I will just auto you. Charm. Okay, you do know how to use your W. And you can see, not a very winning trade necessarily. Okay, Graves wants to play this. I would love to just pick up the wave if you wouldn't mind. Oh, that is a bit aggressive, buddy. That is a bit aggressive. I will flash. That's okay. Aatrox flash. I flash. That's all good. Take my base here. I have Horizon Focus. Do I teleport mid lane? Maybe. I think just run top lane makes the most sense here. Oh, no, that's a Herald. Okay, we'll teleport mid lane. I have my ult available, so it is definitely possible for me to play this. But I need to find an angle somehow. Kai'Sa is still pushing bot lane. Take the waves here. Thresh is dead. I mean, I can try to chunk out the Aatrox, but realistically, are we killing him? Not really, right? Like, actually playing this doesn't seem terrible. I missed my charm, but that's okay. Play it slow. Look for enemy backline. I stepped on a trap. That's okay. Like, one of these days I'll hit a spell. Like, I really do promise I will hit a spell eventually. It is not this day, though. I don't have my teleport. Zinzao wants to do Drake. Javan probably wants to run top lane here. I think I can continue pushing out mid lane because that's going to drag Mel towards the mid lane. Mel should not be able to 1v2 my boys down here anyway. So if I can drag her towards mid lane, that means the Drake is absolutely guaranteed. And if she doesn't come towards mid lane, well, that means they're bleeding waves and I get to chunk this tower a little bit. I'm going to take my base here, though, because I do have a ton of gold. I guess I'll have to sell my pink ward. I mean, I could just place it here, but it's going to get cleared anyway, so I might as well just sell it. Start moving into death cap. Kai'Sa is bot lane. I would have loved if she did not open bot lane. I think I will run bot lane here. Kai'Sa will open through mid lane, and we're going to start looking for the classic Ahri mid game of go into the side lane, push out the bot waves, take control over their jungle, sit and trap here and here, wait for someone to face check you, and if no one does, if the enemy team shows up on the mid wave here, you look for a pick. That's what we're going to look to do this game. And we need to, as best as we can, play away from the Aatrox because that guy is very scary. Hey, you need to go mid lane. My Kai'Sa, I feel like she was kind of AFKing there a bit. Like, if I'm super honest. Look for the graves. Okay, he dies. Move up here, maybe? Can I catch the Lux? Yep. She's griefing. She stepped in for no reason, so that means she dies. My Kai'Sa is super dizzy on the map. I don't know. We should have lost the mid tower there. We might still, but Kai'Sa kind of griefed whatever she was doing there. She should have opened mid. She was standing in base for quite a while. I don't think we can actually make progress against the Mel unless we hit something. Yeah. Took her W though. That's a pretty long cooldown. My ult is up almost when her W is up. It's very funny. She's doing double mana items as well, so when she gets that Serats, she's gonna be quite tanky. Was that Aatrox or what? What are you doing? You're doing wraiths! There's a mid wave here, man! We need to have some pressure going, brother! Oh dear god. Well, I will just continue pushing out my waves and then leaving. Oh, bad charm, but that's okay. Push out wave, leave. I don't have sweeper, so I can't really make sure that there are no wards here. This is probably warded. But without a sweeper, walking up here feels kind of scary, especially when I don't have any vision at all. So I'll just come back to bot lane, push out the wave again, and bide my time. There's no reason to force any crazy plays that I don't think are possible. I am very far ahead. Let's just play it slow. Keep pushing out our waves. Enemy team is getting bled out like this. Oh. Am I dead? Oh, the entire enemy team is here, huh? Okay. Well, that was super unexpected. We should have been able to take a mid tower for this. We're like... My Kai'Sa is making this game incredibly annoying by just running around the map absolutely dizzily and not doing anything. Like, she's not pushing waves. She's not applying pressure. She's not threatening towers. She's not joining fights. She's just running around the map with like a headless chicken. Like, she could still take this mid tower. I mean, the enemy team is on Atakan, but that's probably gone. Like, if we're super honest. We sent a lot of people topside. And the enemy team sent a lot of people bot side. Okay, enemy team making a massive mistake here by not finishing the Atakan, but deciding to kill our Kai'Sa instead. And now they're all gonna die for it. That is very funny. They could have finished that Atakan. I don't have ult up yet. I think just keep running and then my ult will come up. Well, that sucks. I got hit by the bind. Well, we'll go push out bot lane here. I mean, we got the Atakan. My Xin Zhao stole it, but wow. We didn't even get top tower? Wait, so they sent 3 people bot side. And we didn't get mid tower and we didn't get top tower. What did we get? Did we just kill the Caitlyn and that was it? Oh my god. Push out bot waves here. Move through the jungle. I don't actually have sweeper up yet, so this is a bit dodgy. I actually kind of want to take my base because I have death cap coming up soon. I could play this. I mean, she's going to ward here, right? Ah, missed my charm. That sucks. It's okay to fish for these plays again. Like, you need to be fishing for these ults on the enemy, like, support, on the enemy whatever. Because if you catch them, they can die very easily. Like so. And again, I just want to push out the wave and then take my base. Aatrox is top lane. I probably have to base and go match him. I'm so confused as to how we haven't taken this and this. I feel like I'm always outnumbered in my lane. No, like, what are you... No, that's not your job. You don't have teleport. Okay. My Kai'Sa wants to go match the Aatrox. So I guess I will run mid lane then. I don't understand, man. You're very dizzy on the map. You don't have teleport. Now, unfortunately, the enemy team is sending a lot of people topside, so it means that we're not actually losing a whole lot for this. But this feels insane. Okay, enemy AD carry is dead. How is top lane looking? Probably want to shove out another mid wave. And then maybe we can play for this mid tower. Enemy team has 2 people topside. There's a world where we need to run up here and save them as well. Never mind. My boys are making magic happen. Pink ward this. Move over the wall here. I don't think I can actually dive them. So let me just move down to the bot side instead. And then look to push this out. And then see if I can drag someone down here on the enemy team. I'm going to have level 16 quite soon as well. Mel is getting pretty difficult to kill now with Serats. Oh, I kind of thought we had more people on that. But we get level 16 here and then we can move on. Yeah, okay. I need to go see if I can catch the Lux here. Do you have a charm or do you have a hook for me? You don't. Okay, that's all good. I could ult and catch her. I think it's worth it. She's lining herself up against the wall quite heavily. There we go. Make sure that she has to dodge a lot of spells and then eventually the charm will just connect. So Lux dies here. Push out this wave. Probably run bot lane and apply some pressure. Kind of have no intention of trying to dive this. I want to go bot lane here to try to drag someone on the enemy team into the bot lane. No, please just go mid lane. There's a free tower there. That's a perfectly good tower. I just don't want to be mid lane because my ult is on cooldown. So I'd much rather be bot lane and applying some pressure here and trying to drag someone from the enemy team down bot lane here. But looks like everyone has decided that they need to follow me. So I will push out bot lane and then I guess I'll run top lane and match the Caitlyn and try to kill her. And then pick up my Medjais. But this is crazy. This game is very, very frustrating to play. Like the way that my team is moving around the map is making it very, very annoying for me to try to kind of... Like usually the way I like playing Ahri, create a pick, then go force very heavily on one side of the map, and then your teammates go force very heavily on the other side of the map, and then, I mean, someone will get something, right? Like, if no one comes to match me, sweet, I'll get a tower down here in the bot lane. If someone comes to match me, well, that all of a sudden means that my teammates have numbers, and they'll get whatever they're going for on their side of the map. Okay, do I have to teleport here? I'm just gonna keep applying pressure top lane. I think my teammates have got this covered on their own. Gonna just push top lane here. Perfect. Now someone is probably up here, so I'm gonna sweep this and then move through the jungle. Yep, Aatrox and Graves are up here. Chunk out the Aatrox, run away. Not trying to kill him, just chunk him out. Now I can kill him. Wait for my rotations, and then go. And now the enemy team has to send someone else up here to defend this tower. And when they do, we're gonna have numbers somewhere on the map. Okay, so it's Graves. Let's just back off. We don't need to do anything crazy here. I can just wait. Now, the problem is we're not gonna use our numbers advantage to do anything, because we're seemingly clearing camps, when we could be pushing out mid lane and threatening this tower. But I will take my top tower here anyway, it seems. Push out the wave. Back off, wait for my teammates to apply pressure mid lane. Now I can go sweep this because I have my ult coming up. So there's a pretty high likelihood that I can actually make a play happen around the mid lane here. Go trap this, get behind the enemy team. She's gonna be quite hard to catch over the wall, I reckon. Look for the Graves, look for the Mel. There we go. Slow, wait for her movement speed to wait off, then go. Miss every single spell, that's okay. Run away. Caitlyn is split pushing in the bot lane, and my Xin Zhao is delivering an Amazon Prime red buff. I'm gonna go take my base, I guess. Try to match the Mel. I'm very close to having a Crypt Bloom, though. But that's okay. Lich Bane is not bad either. I could go, at this point it doesn't matter what I build, but let me just go for a Lich Bane. Okay, looks like my Xin Zhao is 1v1ing anyway. Let me open bot lane here because we want to start playing for the Baron, and I am the only one on my team with teleport. If Jarvan had teleport, I'd want him to open through bot lane, me to open through top side, because I can take control over the enemy top side jungle, meaning that it's very difficult for them to try to play for a Baron contest, right? But because Jarvan doesn't have teleport, I think it makes more sense for me to go bot lane, apply some pressure bot lane, and then see if I can drag the enemy team to the bot side of the map, and then when they come to the bot side of the map, I can teleport up and force a Baron. Very important to not move on the wave. Very important to move around the wave, just so you can trap and make sure that the enemy team doesn't see you. Kill the Graves. That should be Baron, I should hope. Okay, looks like my boys are dying. That's all good. I used my ult, right? So I don't want to actually fight. I just want to push a wave, drag someone, the enemy team down here, and that should give us a numbers advantage. I don't have any vision, so I'm going to be a little bit careful here, because I don't see anyone on the enemy team, right? We have no vision here. They could send down Lux Aatrox, which would kill me. So I'm just gonna trap instead. Now we see how to deal with bruisers. Dealing with bruisers is pretty difficult. You have to play it a little bit slowly against them. I'm still a bit worried about the fact that Lux could come down here behind me and I wouldn't see her. Because one bind is all it takes and I'm dead. So I'm just gonna clear the wave while running away. And wait for my ult. And then move around the side again. Just to take vision. That sucks. Well, that's all good. He TP's up. Baron should be... Oh. I will have to teleport here, huh? Yep, I will. Take the tower and then TP. I thought our Baron was a bit quicker, but I guess Kai'Sa killed herself. Move up. Look for the Caitlyn. Miss every single spell. That's all good. Look for Aatrox. He flashed over it? Am I dead? No, I'm okay. Lichbane. Nice, works. Go push out top waves. There's nothing else for me to do in the fight. The fight is moving away from me, so there's nothing else I can do. I might as well go top lane, push out the waves, and then see if we can threaten something. Potentially, we would be able to end here as well. So you could argue that that's worthwhile. But immediately after the fight is over, like, just recognize where you can get minions, recognize when the fight is over, and then go get minions. I feel like I just healed to full health because of Ocean Soul and my passive. That was crazy. How much does my passive heal me? 270. That's so much. Yeah, that's insane. And then Ocean Soul on top of that as well. Yeah, I think we can end the game here. Yeah, there we go. 10 CS per minute. The Mel, it's not like she got blasted in lane, right? Again, I want you to understand, like, you're forcing her to make a decision to either hit you or hit the wave. And whichever one she chooses, you're gonna do the opposite, kind of. So if she hits you, that's all good. You'll keep blasting the wave and pushing out the wave. If she hits the wave, that's all good. That opens up a window where you can try to punish her. But you need to be the one forcing the push early. Because you can push faster than most champions. You can push faster than Mel. And Mel has quite long cooldowns as well. Like, her E is quite a long cooldown. Her Q isn't really that long of a cooldown. But you can see the way you negate a lot of these tough matchups early is you push. And then you just make it even. You make it impossible to interact with you. And if you go low on mana, if you take bad trades, if you do anything wrong, that's all good. You can just base and then reset and then keep repeating. And eventually you get level 7 and you shove every single wave and you win the game. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and let me know what you want to see next. Have a good one. See ya. Bye 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 bye.